This video tutorial will take a look at multiplying and simplifying square roots. Let's multiply the square root of 6 and the square root of 3. This equals the square root of 18. The square root of 18 can be simplified now. We must find a perfect square factor of 18. On the right, you see our perfect square factors listed, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, and so on. We will break the square root of 18 down into the square root of 9 and the square root of 2. We've used this because 9 is a perfect square. The square root of 9 is 3 times the square root of 2, which cannot be simplified any further. So it stays as the square root of 2. Our final simplified answer is 3 times the square root of 2. Let's try another example. The square root of 3 times the square root of 12 is the square root of 36. But the square root of 36 can be simplified. And in fact, it is a perfect square. The square root of 36 is 6. So the square root of 3 times the square root of 12 is 6. Let's try another example. The square root of 5 times the square root of 8 equals the square root of 40, which can be simplified. We will break the square root of 40 down into the square root of 4 times the square root of 10. We've chosen 4 and 10 because 4 is a perfect square. Therefore, the square root of 4 can be simplified to 2. The square root of 10 cannot be simplified any further because it does not contain any perfect square factors. So it remains as the square root of 10. Our final simplified answer of the square root of 5 times the square root of 8 is 2 times the square root of 10.